All right, I have the beautiful earth wrap, my brown natural gradation. Look at those beautiful colors. All right, I'm using the earth wrap in my base size, which is size 5, to show you Anne's front wrap cross carry, or Anne's front carry. It starts just like a front wrap cross carry. It ends up being quite a bit different, actually. And I shared a reel on this a couple days ago, or maybe it was yesterday, and a lot of people were asking, can you do it slower? So here's an actual tutorial. It's going to be a fast tutorial, but it's going to be an actual tutorial. All right, I do have earth in stock in my shop if you love this, this wrap, this brown gradation, which is mostly just natural colored. Woo, I really think it came out gorgeous. It's so subtle, so beautiful. Okay. Start with the center of your wrap. It starts just like front wrap cross carry. Center of the wrap at your chest. We're going to bring both ends crossed behind our back and over the opposite shoulder, just like front wrap cross carry. If you're watching this in replay, go ahead and give me hashtag replay in the comments so I know you're watching this. And I'm doing this fast right now because it's Thursday evening and I need to get to dinner. And probably a lot of you do too, although we're all in different time zones, so who knows. Okay, starts just like front wrap cross carry. Have I said that yet? With front wrap cross carry and this variation, I like to make this pocket the right size for my baby, so I'm going to make the bottom bunch, these browns, tighter by pulling up on the browns on each of my shoulders. Upward, not down, not forward, but back and up. And that tightened up the browns. All that needs to fit through the bottom is my baby's skinny little legs. The top I need a little bigger to fit all of baby down into. And let's fit baby in right now. All right, baby up to shoulder. Reach up through the pocket. Guide baby's legs through while this hand is holding baby safely and guiding baby down. You can let baby sort of sit on that, and that gives you a chance to get in a good squat position and tilt baby's pelvis up towards you by letting their bottom hang down past the bunch and their spine curve up against your chest and over your breasts. Okay, I'm grabbing the top rail. I like to use my thumb to just work it up over baby. If you were doing arms out, could come up to the armpits. We're going to pretend we've got a little baby here. A lot of people like this carry a lot with a newborn. We're going to come up to the shoulders. It can also be great for a toddler, by the way. And that's when you might want to do arms out. Now, because I tightened up that bottom so much, I pre-tightened it before I put baby in, that's really holding my baby really well. And I'm just holding my baby against me from leaning away from me. So that's helping a lot. I don't want this any higher than baby's shoulders. I don't want a bunch of extra fabric at the top. That's why I just pulled it up as high as I needed to. So this is all very smooth. And what that does is make it easier for you to tighten the wrap at any stage. So right now we're going to tighten, and mainly all we need is the top to be tightened. So I'm going to tighten the top rail by finding the top rail closest to my neck, pulling up and back. Not forward, not down. Down, forward, no, up and back. And I'm going to shrug and pull to tighten up that top rail. And I'll show you that on the other side. Still slack here. So my hand that's holding this wrap I gathered on my shoulder is also holding my baby. I'm going to find the top rail on this shoulder, reach back and up, and sort of hop up and pull on it. Now, if this is hard to get tight here at the top, or it's starting to bite into your armpit, which is not going to be comfortable, then try, instead of pulling up this way, try pulling out to the side and then bring it up on your shoulder on both sides. That'll keep it from digging into your armpit if you have a problem with that. So again, pulling out to the side, that makes it easier to get the slack out of the top, and it keeps it from pulling up into your armpit at an angle. Okay, once you've got that nice and snug, gather it all up. I only really needed to tighten the top, but you should tighten whatever parts need tightening so that this is perfectly supporting your baby. You can let go of your baby while holding the tails, and your baby cannot slouch down, cannot lean away from you. If you lean forward, they still stay chest right against your chest, and they can't lean side to side. Then you know you've tightened it well. You can give one last hop and tighten in sort of this V shape to make sure everything's good and snug before you continue. And here is where this gets different from a regular front wrap cross carry. I'm just getting my hair out. Okay, I can do, since this started centered, both of my tails are equal length right now, I can do whichever side I want. So pick one side, and we're going to bring that side in a bunched pass straight down beside baby, to baby's knee. Bring it up into the knee pit and under to the opposite knee. All right. Now, we start by tying a single knot at the shoulder, but it might be easier to tie the knot down here and move it up. So I'm going to bring my long tail, it's coming straight over my shoulder, over the tail that just made this L shape here. And then I'm going to bring it around and through to make my single knot. Like that, single knot. Okay, but now we need to move that single knot up to the baby's shoulder level here. So keep in mind, I have one tail going straight down through this, and I want to keep that straight and move the knot up it. So as I do that, I'm getting more slack from this tail going into this so that I'm not pulling it like super tight. I won't be able to move it up unless I let some slack into it as I go. All right, until I get it all the way up here at baby's shoulder at the top rail here. And then I'm going to take my short end and bring it across, and it makes some head support or shoulder support if you're doing a toddler with arms out. This is going under their armpits, but it's really giving some real good support to the top of the back, and it will prevent them from leaning. So that is an underrated use for this carry, is as a lean-proof toddler front carry. And then we're just going to bring it across to the other strap and do a knotless tuck here. This carry, Anne's front wrap cross carry, has one single knot and then two knotless tucks. So first knotless tuck. A knotless tuck is going to come over the strap and then back under it. So I'm putting the wrap over it, the wrap tail over it. My hand is going to go under it so that I can grab that tail and bring it back down under it. Okay, I do not want to crank that tight, because I don't want to put pressure on the back of my baby's head or neck. You will find that this gives a really good little cushion here and good little support without being super snug. It is important that your baby always has the ability to move his or her head. So you don't want the head unable to move. Your baby should be able to move away from you if their face is getting smushed into you and they need to breathe, or just if they need to move themselves. That's a safety issue. So make sure that your top rail is not preventing baby's head from moving. Okay, so now we have a nice pass, not too snug, but that's really going to make a difference anyway. All right, when I did that, that started to pull this strap that way, but when we do the second tuck, that'll pull it back the other way and even things out. All right, at this point, it's secure, but we're going to go ahead and take this long tail. It's the one coming over my shoulder that I haven't done anything with yet. So far, this one has come down to the knees, up to a single knot, and then across to a knotless tuck. This tail's done all the work. Now, this one has a really fun job of giving you extra support across your back, your lower back. So I'm going to just see which seems like the natural top rail here, so it's not twisted more than it needs to be. This one seems to be the top. Hand it to my other hand and spread it across my back. Now, to get it high on your back, if it's hanging down, you can get it in both hands here. So I'm holding the top rail as it comes from there, top rail over here, and you can seesaw it up your back to your armpits. And then hold on to that so it doesn't sink down again. And we're going to find the bottom rail and just move that and bring that across our back as well. Okay, so check out that great wide spread back support we're getting from this carry. That is the reason a lot of people love this carry. And as it comes over to this side, we're now going to do the other knotless tuck, and we're going to be done with the carry. So it's going to come knotless tuck around this same strap that this one did. We're going to come over it. The tail always has to come over to make a secure knotless tuck. And my hand's going to go under so that I can grab that and pull it down through. And I'm not going to pull that tight yet because I want to make sure this is going to be comfortable by making sure it's not bunched. So I'm spreading so nothing's folded under. And then I can strand by strand tighten it down through here. And I'm going to want to make sure that I get the most comfort and support from this, I'm going to want to pull the slack from it forward and then down through the tuck, all through it, strand by strand. See all that slack I'm pulling forward? If I don't do that, it's not going to mess up the security of the carry, because the carry was already secured around baby when we did this first knotless tuck, but it's going to make it so that the weight distribution is really helping across my lower back. If we don't get that snug, it's not going to really take any of the weight there. I hope this makes sense. Let me know in the comments if this makes sense. I would also love to hear from you. If you have done this carry before, how you like it and for what age you like it best. And if you haven't done this carry before, what do you think? Are you going to try it? Did it seem like you could follow this? It's a great carry to learn after front wrap cross carry because it starts the same, so that really gives you a head start. And then you just have to learn the end of it, which is one end down single knot, across to knotless tuck, other end across your back to knotless tuck. And here's where I was telling you, this knotless tuck tried to pull this strap here that way, but this one is pulling in the opposite way, so it really evens it out. And just make sure at the end that this bunched strap is really in your baby's, can't see what I'm doing there, it's really in your baby's knee pits, keeping your baby's knees up so that baby's bottom sort of hangs over that strap, so it's deep in there, and that'll be the most secure and comfortable. And then I'm just gonna get my shoulders more comfortable, and there I go. Anne's front wrap cross carry, or Anne's front carry. It's not really that much like front wrap cross carry, but it does start out just like front wrap cross carry. What do you guys think of this? Let me know. If you came here from the Instagram reel, let me know that too. I hope that this more in-depth tutorial was helpful so that you are able to try out this great carry. And as always, until the next one, happy wrapping.